Now the last guy to not be in the bottom two is going to be... I don't know why I panned in like this. Marsh is trying to get everyone in the mood by singing over the erotica. Schino has sadly peed himself. I feel like this is becoming a pattern. Hello from the void, it's Rose. Welcome back to my channel and the most dramatic season of The Bachelorette ever. Honestly, the biggest drama in my life right now is that my cold has made a comeback. I had like 5 days off and then it's back and I'm snotty and I hate it. Also, Rosie is sick and we had to go to the vet, so we're having a bad week. But anyway, Sims. Last time we were with Magma, we were in the last chance saloon and Marsh was flirting, thank you Marsh, Bo was yelling and Fluff was sleeping. This week we're going to find out who's going home. We're going to have the first actual elimination, I promise. No takebacks, no swapsies. There's a lot of maths involved. You won't have to sit through that, fear not. Anyway, should we go do it? Before I sneeze everywhere. We're jumping straight in with the elimination and Magma is looking fine. Also, this time I remembered to put everybody in their formal wear, which I did not last time, and everybody is, as ever, posed to make them sit still. The expressions are at random. Some of them are nervous, some of them look confident. Oh, Carnelian just looks happy to be there. And Midsummer, well, the less we say about what Midsummer's doing. Look, I didn't realise that Arms were doing this on the pose until way too late in the game. This week I'm doing romance, so in score order, starting with the 5 safe contestants, Magma is going to give everybody a rose. I did also have her consider attractiveness, so in a second, yep, little pink hearts are going to appear over everyone she thinks is hot, which is... oh, everyone except Carnelian, but I'm sure if he sticks around, he'll work that out. Top scorer in the safe category this week is Midsummer. Obviously, he's benefited from wishing to be friends with Magma and me making that happen, but he has also worked really hard at his skills and not been a massive dick to her. He managed to get 2 extra friendship points, so 52 friendship, no romance, no sentiments, and she still thinks he's very attractive. Good job, Midsummer. In second place this week is Emerald. So Emerald, I think, has just done really a good job at chatting with Magma consistently, although he does have a terrible sleeping pattern. He has accepted his rose and his position as a current frontrunner, I would say, in the contest. He's got 49 friendship points. He is perceived as extremely attractive. No new sentiments, though, and no romance to date. In third place of these safe contestants, we have got Carnelian. Looks are not everything. He's working pretty hard at building a solid friendship with Magma. He also did really well at pipe organ, so he gained a lot of points from that and did a lot of singing as well. So he has 49 friendship points. He does lose points for being perceived as very unattractive, but he's made up for it in other ways. Fourth, so the last person not in the bottom of this category is Indy. That was a really weird way to say it. Indy managed to stay sober this week, which I do think has helped a lot. But he gets points for heading in the right direction, and if he keeps on this trajectory, who knows where he could get to. He's got 39 friendship points, no romance, no new sentiments, and he's perceived as very attractive. And that means last and least of the safe contestants is Pitaya. Now, I will say, Pitaya, he's had a hard week. He did die, but if he was not safe, he would be in a lot of trouble. So I feel like Magma's like, dude, last week you didn't try, this week you died, can we just have some normality? He's only got 32 friendship points, no new sentiments, he's only perceived as attractive, but that means he gets 1 point instead of 3 for extremely. And now we are on to our not safe contestants. First one safe is Bucky. Bucky is doing very well for himself, mostly because he's been in the house every single week so far. I mean, there's only been 2, but whatever. Anyway, Bucky has managed to get 58 friendship points with Magma. He hasn't got any sentiments. He's like worn off his first impression. That's how much he's interacted with her. No romance to date, but a solid score. He would have been in 3rd overall if he were safe. Next up is Schino. Schino has, with his DJing mostly, saved himself this week. Also, you know, he has been nice to Magma when he's had the opportunity, although not as consistently as others. He's got 46 friendship points, no new sentiments, and is perceived as attractive. Good job, Schino. Now the last guy to not be in the bottom 2 is going to be... who's it going to be? I don't know why I panned in like this, but look, it's pretty. And it's Marsh. Marsh is our last safe contestant. That is for a couple reasons. He did do some skilling, but it is also because by virtue of having a romance score, Marsh gets romance ranking points. So he has 30 friendship, which is one of the lowest, but he has 12 romance, which is one of the highest, and that may just have saved him. Will our final two come to the end of the rosy runway of death? Beau, Fluff, you both done fucked up. Fluff, you been sleeping. Beau, you been yelling. Whose misdemeanors is going to be more offensive to Magma? Well, it is going to be Fluff. Fluff is safe, just about, by the skin of his teeth, and he's looking a little bit annoyed with himself, and honestly, buddy, you have literally been sleeping on your opportunity. But for Magma, the sun is setting on Beau. I think she honestly was super excited about him. Every time she saw him, she was flirty, and now she's just like, what happened? Like, I was fine with you flirting with other contestants when I thought you also wanted to flirt with me, but seriously, you insulted me, you were rude to me. I don't feel like I've just fallen out of lust with you. I also feel like I don't like you very much anymore, so I would like for you to leave with your beautiful, beautiful hair, sir. And he does have beautiful hair. And it would have been a beautiful thing. So here are the final scores. Fluff, 35 friendship points. No new sentiments, perceived as very attractive. Ultimately, he did actually tie with Beau, but here you'll see the problem. 35 friendship points, -5 romance. I had a really tough time with how to score it, because technically only having 2 people with romance, Mars should have got 2 points and Beau should have got 1 point. But given that Beau is in minus, at -5 romance, also, he used to be a romantic interest and he got downgraded to just friends. So ultimately I was like, they're tied, I need to send someone home, and I felt like it had to be the person who was taking steps backwards. So here we go. We are bidding farewell to Beau Cerulean, singer of songs, lover of carnelian, called me a llama. Thank you so much, Snowball Simmer, for sending Beau in. I have linked to her TikTok down below. Go follow her if you will. And I have done one of these photo shoots for all of the eliminated contestants. I will also post the full spreadsheet of the scoring at the end of the video, in case you care. Anywho, I decided, as it's Harvest Fest, and do not get me started on how many times I closed and opened that pop-up. Did you know that pop-up comes back up even if you've hidden it every time you change sim in charge? Yeah. Anyway, I figured we'd have a nice Harvest Fest dinner. No one wanted to help Magma cook. They all left her to do that on her own. But we are going to see who comes for dinner. Everyone is in the house for the first time. Everyone has the opportunity to say hi. It's actually feasible that some of them haven't met each other, because Marsh and Midsummer have never been in the house. Some of them have never been in the house at the same time. So anyone who wants to can come have dinner, have some free interactions with Magma. We will see who goes for it. Looks like Marsh has taken his food elsewhere. Marsh, you sure you want to do that? And Schino is like really firmly shunning both the turkey and Magma. It's okay, hun, it's not personal. Oh, Carnelian's back. Oh, he just took his for a little walk. This is also for anyone that cares to, completing the only one of their Harvest Fest traditions that I'm going to complete. So, yeah, this is their one opportunity to not have the sad holiday emoji tomorrow, because I will not be deleting that. But everyone was pretty well behaved at the dinner table. I just skipped through it because it went on for quite a while. Schino never ate, but he did come and clean up, which I guess is good. And then people started leaving, possibly because Emerald started flirting with Magma, which we love to see. At this point, Marsh is talking to himself, the other 3 are in a conversation, and Magma and Emerald are just flirting with each other, and Marsh is like, nope, I'm out of here. Now, I am not sure at what point the flirt interactions will actually generate a romance score. I think they have to get to like 10, and I use the Road to Romance mod, so it is a slow burn, because otherwise there would be no point to this entire thing. They'd all be best friends and lovers by now. I am hoping that in the next week we will get some romance in the works. Marsh is trying to get everyone in the mood by singing over the erotica? The electronica they are dancing to. And I did let them all have a nice time before putting Magma to bed at about 3 AM and strongly encouraging the contestants to sleep by deleting the stereo. It might have to go, honestly. Anyway, we are rolling straight into a new day where Magma has woken up with the wish to flirt with Indy. So we are catching him on his way out the bathroom, as we love to do, to tell him that we think he is cute. And he liked it. Excellent news. We have nothing else to do until we start the Saints and Sinners challenge at 9 AM, so we'll just see how long Indy can roll this conversation, or is Carnelian going to come and interrupt? I don't know. Doesn't look like there's been any more flirting, which is a little bit disappointing. I am really hoping for more romance. Schino needs to pee, which is terrible news for him, because if he's not super quick, he is going to potentially run out of time. Indy's wandered off, rude, and Magma's hysterical, which feels a good segue into this week's challenge. It's Nerd Week, by which I mean diligence or something like that, and we are doing our first potentially lethal challenge. We are going to be having robot wars, and I feel like Satine definitely would have tried to talk Magma out of this one. The challenge is simple. Can any of these 9 Sims who have absolutely no robotic skill make a chatterbot without getting electrocuted? If they can, they will be joining Team Saint. If they cannot, they will join Team Sinner, and when they have all successfully completed their robot or been electrocuted, Magma will do the same, and whichever team she joins gets to live in the house. For now, it is just a beautiful symphony of men hitting themselves in the head with hammers and causing small explosions. Marsh looking very suave, Cornelian looking terrified. Honestly, my main concern, well, Emerald, smug looking, is that quite a few of the guys are using blowtorches with no shirts on, which seems like a great way to get terrible, terrible burns. But who am I to make the rules, except for the fact I did. Meh. Anyway, I wonder who will be... Oh, Carnelian will be the first to electrocute themselves, plunging into Team Sinner, poor Day's baby. Now, Schino has just stopped because he needs to pee too badly to continue, and he seems to be under the illusion that if he stops... Oh, Midsummer, also a sinner. I will let him go to the bathroom. I will not. I will just put him in the sinner cage because he did not complete the task. At this rate, Marsh, also a sinner. Again, we have Midsummer and Marsh on the same team, so they could be in for 3 weeks in a row in the pods, which would be mean. Starting to worry if anyone is going to be successful, because Bucky's also failed, and I didn't even notice, but he definitely has the moodlet for Dazed. Oh, but Emerald has completed the chatterbox. Well done, Emerald. He looks, honestly, so pleased with himself. Oh, so much happening. Schino doesn't like mischief. Indy's created a chatterbox. Too much, too soon. Fluff has completed his chatterbot, and Pitaya, Midsummer's worried people are judging him. Pitaya, what are you doing, buddy? Emerald, I don't care that you're talking to your robot. Well done. Pitaya has also been successful, so we have a 5-4 split. 5 members of Team Sinner, 4 members of Team Saint, and Magma is up to do some soldering. She looks quite professional. I feel like she could maybe follow instructions, but we will have to wait and see. In testing, it was about 50-50. Schino has sadly peed himself. I feel like this is becoming a pattern, but as long as he doesn't distract Magma while she's soldering, it's all good. Now, I'm going to leave this episode here and leave it on a cliffhanger, which I haven't done before. Makes me feel like a proper Bachelorette host. Also because apparently now Marsh and Midsummer, who had never met before, hate each other and are fighting. And if that isn't a chaotic way to end my episode, I don't know what is. Let me know in the comments who your favourite is. Let me know who you think's going to win this fight, and I'll see you in the next episode. Love you, bye!